Next we have the Red Skull. He is. I thought he would be my favorite, but actually he's my least favorite in the set. But because the articulation is really hindered, but the detail's really nice. As you can see, he has a really nice head sculpt with really great paint apps. You can see like the black throughout, and it's really nice. Um, oops. Well, sorry about that. The jacket is really cool. I like the front of it because instead of just painting in details, they actually molded it in with the different batons and metals and stuff on the jacket. Just really nice detail. Now, in all honesty, I do believe that the Red Skull is a Nazi, but they don't want to put that on a kid's toy, which I understand, so they just give him a little insignia. It looks pretty cool, but, you can't put a Nazi on there. For articulation, really hindered, it just is. It's a very hindered articulation. When you take him out of the box, it's stiff instead of all the other figures are really freely moving. They're not loose, just they move freely when you take him out. But this is just stiff. No matter how much you move him around, he's going to be stiff. But oh well. The head rotates 360 degrees. Doesn't really look up and down due to the mold of the overall head. The arms go in and out, rotate 360 degrees. It bends at one point on the elbow and rotates at the elbow. Oops. Rotates at the elbow. No hand articulation, which sucks. No torso articulation. The waist rotates 360 degrees. The leg is what is really lacking on, though. They can go back and forth, but barely because of the jackets really hindering it. Cannot go in and out. They didn't make a joint for it to go in and out. It bends at one point on the knee. Knee rotates at the knee, and that's all the foot articulation. And that's all the leg articulation. So really lacking on articulation, honestly. But he still has really nice detail. That almost wins it, but still the articulation is pretty crappy on it, like for a Marvel Universe figure. But he does have the best accessories. He comes with this really nice little pistol, with a little skinny. Almost looks like I think it looks like you could put a silencer on it, but he didn't. But it just looks like that. This really nice little pistol and a baton for leading marches and stuff. But the pistol, this figure holds a pistol better than any other figure that I've ever had, which are a lot of figures. You just simply slide it in and it won't budge unless you just slide it back out. So that's a really nice feature. It looks really cool in his hand. And then the baton, you just simply put into his other hand. It looks really nice. So it does look nice with the accessories in. He is a cool figure, don't get me wrong. It's just the articulation's pretty lackey. So the Red Skull, pretty nice figure. Now onto my favorite in the whole set, Namor, the Submariner. Oh my god, this figure is so good. Really nice articulation and really good detail. Oh man, I just really love him. Again, he's one of the original 3 Marvel characters. In case you don't know much about Namor, he is an Atlantean human cross. He's almost like Aquaman, but I believe he came first. But he really doesn't like humans that much. He's not a villain. He'll help them if they really need it, but he really likes to stay out of their business. So as you can see, he's usually pretty crabby, so he has an angry face. But detail is just amazing on it. On the hair, they put little blue detailing onto it. The face sculpt, really just awesome. Gave him the pointy Spock ears. The body, although all he really is naked other than this little underwear, it's like the detailing they put into it is really nice. In between each mold, they put darkening paint into it to make it look more realistic. It's just the detail on it is above and beyond, in my opinion. You can see the little wings molded into his feet, which he actually uses those to fly, which is kind of silly, but, you know, it's a Golden Age comic, so it's forgivable. The underwear is just painted on, which is kind of a letdown, but it's okay. He has the S on there. I've never known why he has an S, but it's cool. Green underwear with a gold belt. They even put little scales into it. Just really nice detail. Articulation, awesome. This figure's definitely my favorite in the set, by the way, in case I didn't already make that clear. Rotates at the head, looks up and down slightly, but not really that well. Doesn't really pivot. It goes in and out of the elbow, and rotates 360 degrees. Rotates at the bicep, bends at one point on the elbow, and I meant shoulder up here, sorry about that. And it rotates at the hand. One hand is clasped, like open, and one hand is clasped closed, but it still has a little hole in there. Waist rotates 360 degrees, but can get hindered by the body, but it still is able to make it. Goes back and forward really nicely, just really nicely. Goes in and out of the leg, bends at 2 points at the knee, rotates at the foot, and pivots up and down at the foot. The accessories are pretty cool. I don't know if I like his or the Red Skull's better. He comes with this awesome looking trident, because he is the king of Atlantis. It's a really cool looking trident, and a little shell that, like, I think it's a horn. So the trident fits really nicely onto the right hand. Simply stick it in there, and it fits in there really nicely. He can use it to fight, and you can also use it to rule the land of Atlantis. The shell, it fits in his this hand okay. If you really push it in there, it'll stay in there pretty good. But it is pretty hard. There we go. It is in there now. So it fits in there pretty good once you get it in there. But then, you know, you gotta fidget with it to get him in the right pose for blowing on it. Just, it's an okay accessory. It does look cool. But, Namor is my favorite in the set. He's really cool. So, yeah, definitely 10, 11 out of 10. I really like him. Final thoughts. Is this set worth picking up? Absolutely. If you're a big Marvel fan, then you definitely gotta get this off eBay or Big Bad Toy Store, wherever. I would actually pay up to a maximum of $80, maybe $90, depending on what big of a fan you are. But I'm a huge Marvel fan, and being a Marvel fan, I'm absolutely impressed with this box set. It's really nice. Oh man, I cannot recommend it to you guys enough. Just definitely check it out if you can. So stay tuned for more reviews. I am working on my Comic-Con video. It will be up tomorrow. Well, technically today, Saturday. The same day you'll be seeing this. So it should be up around 6 Pacific Standard Time. So definitely check that out. Stay tuned for more reviews. And this is Eddie signing out.